Hey guys, AJ here. It's been a little while. I've been on vacation, so I'm back, rested, and I'm gonna be dropping another video here. This is gonna be a, a follow up to the other video that I did about women being economically unattractive. So every now and then I go on Reddit because Reddit has relationship advice threads, like relationship advice and "Am I the asshole?" and a couple of other threads that you can find some really good information on about just life and dating and etc. And I came across this post, and it's called "My Significant Other Has $220,000 in student loan debt. I'm terrified of what this might mean for my life. Should I end the relationship?" So you can see that this is basically this poster who is a guy met this girl that he likes, but she's economically unattractive, meaning she has a whole bunch of debt. So let's kind of go over this post. He says, "I'm making this post because I believe I have reached a crossroads in my relationship. I've been in a relationship for nearly 3 years. I'm 31 and my partner is 25. I don't like saying the word partner. He should be saying girlfriend, and he's the boyfriend because they have particular roles. But let's move past that. I think he actually goes to girlfriend later on. But he says, I recently started to look at where things are going for us. If we take things to the next step, and I started to get a little fearful. I have absolutely no debt. My car's paid off. I make 85 grand a year, which for 31, that's really good, you know? He's in the medical field, and I have an emergency fund and about 25,000 in investments. So this guy's doing good. He's a 31-year-old guy, no debt, making money, doing good. And he says, I've worked extremely hard to get to the position where I am so I can eventually provide for a family and chase financial dreams like owning rental properties, etc. So this guy, he's doing good. He wants to have a family. I mean, he's primed and ready to do his thing. This is where the trouble starts. He said, my girlfriend has $200,000 in student loan debt. She got a bachelor's at a private university, changed her career plans, and then went back to school. As far as I'm aware, has $2,000 in credit card debt. She is now in school for nursing and is planning to go into injectable cosmetics when finished. So that must be like, I don't know, we're going for like working at a plastic surgeon's office and doing like Botox or lip injections or whatever. I mean, I guess. So she's stating that when she gets out, she'll be making around $75K to start and will pay off $25,000 a month in student loans for 10 years to get out of debt. When she is finished with school, it'll be around $230,000 in loans total, 80% of them private loans with variable interest from 5 to 14%. Let's stop. So she's saying that she's going to have $230,000 in student loans total. And now look, she said this is variable interest. So I don't know if they factor in the payments monthly, how much that would be, and the interest, but that $230,000, that doesn't seem right to me. Now, I got a B minus in calculus back in college, so I might not be the best with numbers, but she's gonna be paying a whole lot more than $230,000 with this type of interest rate. He says, I truly love this girl. She has so many qualities I never thought that I would find in a partner. There's that word partner. We all know how much I hate that word. But this debt is something that I feel will really hinder the quality of my life due to the fact that with those monthly payments, she basically won't be able to save any money at all for 10 years. When I bring up my concerns, she asks, how will my finances create struggle/sacrifice for you? I guess ultimately, because in a partnership/marriage, let's stop here. Partnership and marriage is not the same thing. If you ever see anyone, guys, for the guys, if you ever see anyone put partnership/marriage, skip past her profile on a dating app, because it's not the same thing. When you say the word marriage, there's an expectation of what marriage is. And I don't want to go off on a tangent, but I will because I'm going to do another video on this. There's an expectation of what a marriage is. There's an expectation of what a husband and a wife are supposed to do. people use words like partnership because they're non-descriptive descriptors. So if you say that you're going to be in a partnership, what does that even mean? Like, if you're going to go into partnership for a business, you have to write out on a paper what each partner's going to do, because partnership is not defined unless you take steps to define it. So one of these words has a definition and expectations, and one of these doesn't. And he's kind of using them in the same way, which isn't good. And I guarantee whoever his partner / girlfriend is trying to do that also. Women, if you want to move forward and get married or judge how a guy is going to be and look towards the future in a relationship, don't use words like partnership. Use words like husband and wife in marriage, because words have meaning. And if you want to be a wife, you can't be with a guy that wants a partner when you want to be a wife. It just doesn't work. So for both sides of the coin, it's stupid, it's dumb, don't do it. So I guess ultimately, because in a partnership / marriage, her finances become my finances and we tackle them as a team. It's going to be a lot to carry us both. It's going to be a lot to carry to get us both debt free, and I'm already there. It's a hard thing to process. Just looking for advice from anyone at this point, because I feel like a selfish asshole, but I also have dreams I've been killing myself for. So there's a lot here, so let's unpack this, and I'll try not to be too long. I think it's strange that he doesn't actually talk about what her first major was, because I guarantee that it's probably like social work or some BS or English or some or communications or some crap that she just can't make any money. Maybe she tried, maybe she got a job making like $40,000 a year at a marketing firm, or I don't know, and it just didn't work. So you could say that the nursing thing, because nurses make decent money, nurses make really good money, that she could probably do something towards paying off the loans. But here's the thing. When she's saying that she's going to pay $2,500 a month for loans for 10 years, that's basically saying that he's going to pay all the bills. So he's going to basically be taking care of her for 10 years. And that's what the amount that she speculates it'll be. She's just thinking that it'll be $2,500 a month. What if it's $3,400 a month? Or it could just be out of control. So basically, he's taking steps to make sure that he didn't make any bad decisions. And he's doing well. He's moving up in life. And she is kind of getting more into debt. And he's such a good guy in this case that he's saying that he feels selfish because he's bettering himself financially. That's absolutely insane. And this is what I mean by economically unattractive. You can be a man and meet the greatest woman in the world, and your heart is into it, and your irrational side is saying she's a great girl, but then you find out about something that's like this, and all of a sudden your rational side is saying, wait a minute, we can't do this. And for this type of internal turmoil in a guy, it's rough. So I was scrolling down also, and he added some more context. So I'll just go over this really fast, and then I will conclude this video. So he says, adding something for context, for the first 1.5, 2 years of our relationship, I was the financial provider. So basically, he's been paying the bills the whole time, and she's been racking up debt. She had recently finished her undergrad when we met, and that's where the $200K came from. So she got that from an undergrad for 4 years of college. $200,000. Ugh. She was at a stage that she was figuring things out for her life. I found out about the debt after about 6 months, and after a year I began to ask her what's your plan for her career, and she would often get upset, just like the girl in the other video where she was crying about her student loan debt, and then she would say that she would ignore it and blah, blah, blah. So he says she would often get upset, but I know this is because she regrets getting into the debt she did. Finally, about a year ago, she told me the plan for nursing and getting into Botox. I called it. Good. Okay. She's not in nursing school yet, but she's accepted. She begins in the spring of 2023, and the loans will climb from 200,000 to 200,000 plus whatever is the cost to do a nursing program. I should note that I'm a specialist in my field and should see my income increase over the next few years to around 110 to 125,000. So he's doing good. He adds a little bit more, but I kind of read through the comments here in Reddit, and this is a strange post because there tends to be a lot of misandry on Reddit in these relationship posts. So I'm gonna go and do a video about that, and maybe even make a series called Reddit Misandry about how like guys are always crapped on Reddit. So most of the people are saying that this guy should leave because it's not cool. But some of the people are saying that you should stick it out and help her pay off her debt. But here's the kicker. What happens if he helps her pay off her $220,000 in debt, and then, married or not, she just leaves? Because we live in a free society, she can just leave anytime she wants. And then he'll put all of his, he's already investing time into this woman, but now he's literally would be investing money too. I don't think he should. I think he would be a fool if he actually did. And there's some posters who are saying, oh, that she's unaware, and they're kind of going in on the girlfriend. I think that we all know that. But I just want to focus on the guy, because I live near Washington, D.C., and the DMV, and there's a lot of my friends who are dating in this area who are single guys, and they're all dealing with the same thing, economically unattractive chicks. And they meet these girls, and they're nice girls, and they're pretty, and they seem to be, wanting to settle down and get on their program, but they come attached with all this debt. And I say run, gentlemen, run fast, run far, don't look back, and don't feel bad. So that's pretty much it for this video now. Everyone like and subscribe. Leave any comments you want. If you've had this happen to I want to hear your story. Drop it in the comments so you can see, guys, tell other guys if you've dealt with this. So, all right, guys, this is AJ, and I'm out of here.